Before we can deploy the site, we need to push the code. I prefer to use GitHub for this. Go to github.com, create a new repository, give it a name, in our case, first-gatsby-site. You can make it public if you want. In this case, I'll make it private. You could optionally give it a description. I won't do that here. And then click Create Repository. Now, copy the commands to push an existing repository from the command line. Switch to your terminal, paste in the commands, and run them. Once this is done, you can refresh your GitHub to see your code. Go to netlify.com, log in or sign up, entering your GitHub credentials if needed. Then click on New Site from Git. Select GitHub. And your desired repository might be here. If not, you may need to click Configure the Netlify app on GitHub. Click on Configure, scroll down to Repository Access. You could choose to give it all repositories, but I have it set to only select repositories. And make sure that your new repository is added to this list. Now you can select it. And most of the settings are fine here, but there is one thing you need to do. Click on Show Advanced and add a new variable called, in all caps, node_version with a value of 12. This will make sure that you use node version 12, which is necessary for Gatsby Theme Brain. Then click on Deploy Site. Now that this is going, it will enqueue a production deploy, and you can look at the terminal output here to see what it's doing. Or you can just wait for it to finish. You don't need to do anything at this step. Once it is finished, though, you will want to go back up and go to your Netlify instance, click on the app, and click on the Netlify URL. And you can see this is now the exact same content you had locally, but this is now hosted on the internet. Anybody could view this URL and see exactly this. In order to publish new content, you'll need to make a change and push it back to the repository. In this case, I'm going in and pasting in some lorem ipsum text just for example purposes. I'm also adding in a couple of bracketed links to make sure that that all works. And then save this file and git add.git commit-m and something like update content. And then git push, and you will automatically push your changes to the repository. Back in Netlify, you can see under deploys, you can see that a new deploy with the name of your commit message has been triggered. Again, you can watch this if you want. It should be quicker the second time around. And once it is finished, you can reload your site and see that all of the content is there.